The strongest example of God using his enemies and their evil to overrule it for good is the death of Jesus. You don't get worse government action than Pilate that morning. You don't get worse action than the Sanhedrin that morning. You don't get worse action than the crowd saying, we'd rather have Barabbas set free, a murdering insurrectionist, than to have the spotless Son of God set free. You don't get worse than this. Does God have a plan in the midst of all that? Yes, even at sin's worst, God is working his best. And when Christ is crucified, the worst thing that ever happened, the book of Acts can say he was delivered up according to the definite plan and foreknowledge of God, and you crucified and killed him by the hands of lawless men. God is working a day that was the worst day in human history, and we're going to call it for all of eternity, what? Good Friday. Because in the midst of God's enemies doing their worst, God is doing his best, and God will overrule all the actions of his enemies, ultimately to make us more and more like Christ.